116th Hotline.
It's your girl Sadie.
It's Valerie.
And this is Satana. Welcome back to 116th
Hotline.
We are a trio of sisters. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Nyajong, as we like to say in Hmong.
Yes.
Or ni hao
Sabaidi.
in Chinese. Sabaidi in Laos. Hola. In Spanish. And
How do you say hello in French?
Shishimi, that's thank you. In French,
Oui, oui.
That means yes.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
And if this is your first time listening to us, we thank you so much.
Yes.
And
Thank you for clicking or even having the thought to come to our
if this just popped
YouTube,
up on your shuffle.
or
Do
whatever.
not X out because you're going to be in for a treat.
Ooh, she's kind of aggressive.
Candy corn.
It's Halloween time.
Hey.
Speaking of, since Halloween is right around the corner.
The month of October starts today.
Exactly. What's your
literally hate
favorite?
it.
I love, dude, honestly, October is one of my most favorite holidays ever.
Pumpkin spice latte. Thank you very much.
What's y'all's favorite Halloween candy?
Ooh.
Do not say candy corn.
Halloween candy? Shit, I don't know. I don't even eat candy
Okay,
like
just
that.
candy.
Okay,
General.
fine. General?
I don't have any... Honestly, I don't really eat candy like that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't.
can I describe my general?
Yeah.
Dark.
We're talking about candy, not men.
That would be me. But no, and anyway.
No, I am. Dark. Caramel. Crunchy. I like anything dark, caramel, and crunchy.
Okay,
You know, like
So
chocolate.
you're a chocolate fan?
Yeah.
chocolate.
Are you really though?
I am.
I say Twizzlers.
I didn't know you
I
had
like
chocolate.
Twizzlers.
I love
I hate
chocolate.
Twizzlers.
Twizzlers is my favorite.
Girl, I am a chocolate connoisseur, baby. I know.
She said,
No, but Val, Twizzlers are
Val,
literally the
swallow me.
worst candy.
I like Twizzlers.
Twizzlers are good.
I like
hate-
Twizzlers.
Okay.
If you want to chew on this court, just say so. If you want to chew on this court, just say so.
If I had to say one candy, it would probably be Twizzlers. Chocolate is good, but if it's dark chocolate.
Yeah. Okay, I would agree with that on that.
You know what's crazy? I like milk chocolate.
Yeah, I
Ew.
know.
Milk chocolate is
You like?
I like milk chocolate. Okay, dark chocolate is good too. Yes, I do like it, but I also like milk chocolate because
How
I
do you
like
guys?
the creamy taste.
How do you guys feel about salty caramel?
I hate
That's
caramel. I
good.
hate anything salty.
With dark chocolate.
I don't know why they pair those.
With dark chocolate, it's good.
Anyways, okay.
Dark chocolate, sea salt caramel, the Ghirardelli blue squares.
I don't like anything salty caramel.
Okay, for real though, my favorite Halloween candy would have to be Reese's Pieces.
Oh, you know what?
That's
I think
fucking
that's my
disgusting.
top
Peanut
two.
butter Reese cup.
That's my top two.
What my eat me up?
Okay, yeah.
Also like Nutty Butters.
Ew.
I don't
That's
like
a,
Nutty
no.
Y'all say peanut butter?
Okay,
No,
but
Reese's.
that's different.
This is different. Reese's
Tell
Buttercup.
'em.
Oh my god, so good.
Peanut butter Reese.
Hey, but on the real though, check your kids' candy.
No, seriously. Remember? Okay, did your parents ever check yours? My parents will always check ours.
No, we always see the commercials about
Yeah.
it. Though.
We
Wait,
also,
there's commercials about
like
it?
back then.
Like on the news channels, like every time
in
it
the
comes
news.
to like Halloween,
But isn't it so funny?
Oh, razor blade. Like,
Whenever I was
Isn't it so
little-
funny now? Like on social media, people make hella memes about that. They like, there's like a gun and then there's like a piece of chocolate on it. And they're like, yeah, check your kids' candy.
It's so
okay,
stupid.
it's not funny, but
No,
like,
yeah, it's not funny, but it's funny. But no,
It's funny for the dark humor
the dark
girlies.
no. When I was little,
For the guys, for the gays.
my parents would not let
Non-binary.
us eat any candy until they dump everything out and they check it. And we used, as kids, I'd be like, "What are you guys checking? What are you guys checking? I just want the candy right now." My mom would say because sometimes they would put like needles.
Yes,
in there. Needles and or what is
razor
it?
blades.
Razor blades or drugs. Oh yeah, that's really crazy. But okay, so you said Twizzlers. Ugh.
I say Twizzlers and she says
my
Reese's.
for real are peanut butter Reese cup.
I think that's my top two.
Yeah.
I would have to say my top one is probably.
Let me guess, Hershey's milk chocolate.
No, I
Basic.
used to.
Kit Kat. Give me a break.
It's between Kit Kat. It's between Kit Kat.
Twix.
Break me
That's
on
my
the
mom's
piece of
I used to
that
like
Kit
Twix.
Kat bar.
Growing up, mine was either Baby Ruth or.
Ew.
Are you kidding me? Oh, not Baby Ruth. It's Baby Ruth. It was a Baby Ruth. I don't remember. Really? Y'all stupid. Okay, no, either that or Snickers. Snickers is also good. Yeah, Snickers.
Stop! Oh, dude! Every time I hang out with Sadie, she keeps fucking hitting me. I
she's
swear,
sore.
this arm is like so fucking sore.
No, but then no. Okay, I will have to say Snickers. is my
Babe
top one.
Ruth.
Yeah, Baby Ruth is so freaking good.
That is worse than
Almond.
Butterfingers.
Wait, what's your sign?
My sign?
Aquarius?
Aquarius.
Makes sense.
I mean, hey, you're the one that want to eat freaking corn.
As long as it's strawberry flavored.
So gross.
But Halloween though, I would say I do like Halloween just because. No, that's Christmas. I do like Halloween because of the dressing up. Because Halloween is the one day a year a girl can dress like a slut and nobody can say anything.
But then you guys do that every day. Oh.
Hey, gladly so. Thank you.
I'm sorry, my body, my choice.
Yep, there you go.
Amen. Hey,
Period.
motherfucking man.
But I do like Halloween for dressing up for
It's
Halloween.
so much fun. It's so much
Other
fun.
than that, but I do like Halloween though because of dressing up. Like every year, I feel like I love the dressing up part. That's just my everything else. The whole
And what do mean girls say? They say it's the
the one day of the year.
one day of the year where a girl can dress like a slut and
no
nobody
one
can say a
anything
thing.
about it.
anything.
Anything. What are you? A bunny?
I'm a mouse.
I'm a mouse.
Duh. Mean Girl
Anyways.
reference.
But I do like last year I was Snow White. I literally planned my Halloween outfit the year before. Like as soon as Halloween is done, then I think about it and I'm like,
I
what am
was
gonna
such
be?
a huge I was just so huge on that. Like every year I would do that too. I would already plan right ahead, starting from the same year.
before, yeah.
I'm like, okay, next year I'm gonna do this, and I'm like investigating what I'm gonna do next. It's just so much fun, especially when y'all know me. It's so crazy and kind of ironic actually because I hate gory stuff, but then when it comes to Halloween, I have
she
to have
does the
gore.
fake
I have to have
blood
the blood.
and
I have to-
everything.
because it's Halloween, motherfuckers. Okay, you have to have some freaking.
Yeah, but some real blood, they should be like,
it's not real blood. It's fake blood.
I can't. Whenever
you
she
have
do
to-
see real blood, though.
No, but when I see real blood, I'm like, ugh. But then because you get to put on all the gore, you get to look scary and cool. I just love all the cool
Like if
makeup
it's
stuff.
fake, I love it. If it's real, I hate it.
I don't like it. I don't like the real blood.
Talking about blood.
Talking about
We don't talk about gangs here.
how it's Happy C Day. No, anyway.
Okay, these bitches are unhinged.
Okay.
bro.
But
Back
speaking
to
of
Halloween.
Speaking of
I do like the dressing up part, like I said, but I don't like
course,
the
who
cold.
doesn't?
The weather, because down here in Oklahoma, sometimes in October,
you never know. what
yeah,
you're gonna
like
get.
sometimes it does get really, really freaking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then sometimes it's still freaking hot as heck.
Warm.
So you just never really. It has been starting to cool down though, so I think this Halloween, I think it's gonna be cold.
You think so?
Yeah, because it's already been cooling down now,
Oh,
and it's
excuse me.
September.
Yeah.
Talking about Halloween, blood, gore. Hit me with
Superstition.
Hit me with your scariest.
I don't honestly, guys.
Scariest.
This topic is not for me, and I don't know why they put this topic in here. This topic was brought on by
It was
was
by
a
one of
viewer.
our viewers
a
asking
viewer
how we're-
request about superstitions and
about
paranormal superstitions. I don't fuck
Listen,
with that shit.
Listen
I don't,
here. I mean, me neither. Me
No.
neither. I just remember just a little backstory. I want to throw it out there. Leslie, yes, shout out Leslie. She
It's a true story.
growing up, she would always force me to go and watch scary movies with her, at the movie theaters in Owasso, and I'll be like, I never liked it because I just get scared so easily. And growing up in our cultural background, Hmong, HMONG, obviously, we have a lot of stories and stuff like that goes on, right? I mean, we've heard real legit creepy superstitions and all that, and even for my parents, they've told us about it too.
Yeah.
So I never really, I'm with Val on this one. I never really liked any of those scary things, but she would always force me to go and watch these movies with her, especially the movies, Paranormal Activities. They would
at the actual movie theater.
It would scare the crap out of me. But I think it's a thing where honestly quite literally traumatized because I'm one of those that can't sleep at night because my mind would think about it all night and then I just can't go to sleep. So I mean, growing up, it's always been like that, and so I kind of stopped watching it. Ever since she moved away, nobody would force me to go watch scary movies anymore. But now now that I'm a little bit older, more grown, I'm like, it's not real. The other day I asked Brian, we were supposed to go and watch that one movie called
The Nun?
is it the Smile? Not Smile.
Oh,
it's
the
with the
scary-
hand one. The one. It's also produced by A24. It's the hand one. Something about talk to me. Or,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a creepy.
I don't know, because when I see a scary trailer, I skip or I turn off the whatever I'm watching.
I was like, it low-key looks kind of creepy and cool. I was like, okay, let's just go watch it
Yeah,
because
I
I
heard it's
kind of
good.
miss the little jump scares where it's adrenaline.
Sadistic.
It's adrenaline.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
"Ooh,
adrenaline. It's freaking scary.
I'm like, I don't know. So it kind of keeps you on your toes type of situation, and I was like, I kind of miss that. So yeah.
So have
There's
you
that.
ever had any stuff like that happen to you in real life?
Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it,
Because my palms are sweating.
Mine's literally sweating.
Scary
You told me, and now I've heard some stories from you before. So now let's think about it in my life. So any paranormal activity type of
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. So while you're thinking, can I tell mine?
Yes, please.
So okay. So I would say that one of my most like scary moments in my life, I don't know how old I was probably like maybe 10. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe 10 or 11. No, not even, probably 9 or 10, one of those two. Anyways, we were visiting my cousin in Wausau.
In Minnesota?
Wausau, Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
And like they had this 2-story house. Oh my god, I'm getting creepy just
thinking. I hate the 2-story house.
They had this 2-story house.
I'm literally gonna be alone tonight. I know. These bitches.
They had a 2-story house, and like basically they had like this upstairs, right? So in the kitchen, it would be the door to go upstairs, right? Because it had a second level, and the door to go upstairs will be like as soon as you open that door, there's a bathroom to your right, and then there's one flight of stairs that goes straight up,
and then
it curves. It goes up like maybe like 5 steps, and then it curves like to 5 more steps.
Wait,
and then it curves all the way down.
Golly, it's a lot.
It's just like a roundabout.
Oh, okay.
So then it's like you can't really see it all the way up the stairs. It's just like a curve. I don't know.
Okay, and then?
So basically, I think I was doing something. I thought everybody was upstairs, so I went and I was like, okay, let me just go upstairs and see what everybody's doing. So my mom and my mom and my auntie were in the kitchen, I think, and so I opened that door. And as soon as I opened the door, I was like, I don't know why I was standing there for a minute. I think I was like by the bathroom and I was contemplating whether I wanted to go upstairs or not. And I swear to fucking God, like God on earth, that somebody fucking like breathed right here on the right side of my fucking ear. Like I'm not even fucking kidding you. Like I opened it and I was like thinking, I think I was waiting to see if I hear them upstairs or not. And then I felt like a like that, like literally, it was like a breath, and I was like, I got so fucking scared. I slammed the fucking door, and then I ran to my mom, and I'm like, bro, I was like, Mom, I just fucking felt something on my fucking neck, like it's so fucking scary, like it's like somebody's breathing on me, and she's like, oh, it's nothing. And then I went to the living room, and everybody that I thought was upstairs was actually just in the living room.
Oh, so you went upstairs by yourself?
Yes, because I thought that they were playing upstairs or something like that, and so I was gonna go up there, but it ended up being that nobody was up there. Bro, that shit like scared the fuck out of me. Like you could literally feel like the like right all along.
Dude, that would have fucking probably. You know, so in our home culture,
it freaked me the fuck out.
You know, in our home culture, you know how there's this thing called you think of bomplia. You heard that,
yeah,
right?
Like lose your spirit
because
that's what it means in English.
That's what it means. Yeah, when you get so scared or you encounter something that's like so paranormal, like what's the word? I don't know. Paranormal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Then you're so scared and taken aback that your spirit leaves your body type of situation. Like in our culture, we have that. So I feel like the closest thing that I've ever, I don't know, I don't want to manifest it or jinx myself, but
I know
only because I mean I've never really. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I'm thinking back, I don't think I've ever experienced anything that's super paranormal.
Well,
but
just anything in general.
The closest thing I can think of is, whenever I was little, back when I used to live in Fresno, we would go to a lot of monk funerals, right? And then like as kids, yeah, I know we used to. And
my dad used to never let us go to funerals
because as kids, I don't know, it was a normal thing for us because it's literally because you know they cook and everything, so it's just kind of like an event. So like we'll go to funerals or whatever, especially if it's like relatives. We'll go to funerals and we'll help, you know, our parents cook, play around little kids, but then we will run and stuff, right? So they say, say that in funerals, if you fall, if you trip, then that means like your spirit is like it's stuck in the funeral home. It's gonna go with the people. That's, you know,
unless they do a little.
So every single time, and I fell one time, and I remember my brother fell too. And I would go and tell my mom, and mom would like freak out. She's like, okay, let's go get your grandpa. So my grandpa had to come and do a little like saying to like kind of like get your spirit back. And when I was a kid, I'm like, huh? I was like, that's so
that just happened to Oliver when we went to Minnesota.
Wait, are you serious? Yeah. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I think it's just in our belief in our culture that you really believe, you know, like it's real. So like I think one of my cousins one time like he fell and they did the whole thing and everything, but then whenever we went home he started getting really sick type of situation. So ever since then I believed it, and I'm like, oh, I'm not about to run at all anymore at the funeral homes and stuff like that. It's just a little creepy. And my mom told me a situation where my grandma, my great grandma, which is her grandma, she went to her funeral, and you know, as a person, she knows that's her grandma. But when they're gone, that's not them anymore. You know, type of situation.
What do you mean,
it's
like
not
when
their
they're
soul.
dead?
Yeah, when they're dead, they're not. They don't come back as the same form or same person with the same intentions, loving intentions anymore. Maybe they do in some way, but they don't. So my mom was. I don't remember what my mom said, but she was at the funeral and she was like either like a platoon or something like that. But she just said that she felt like kind of.
This was her mom.
Her grandma.
Your mom's grandma.
My mom's grandma. So it's my great grandma. Yeah, and sweetest lady ever. Love her. But yeah, so my mom said that my mom was like putting at the funeral and stuff and everything. And I think for some reason my mom just felt really like ching ching or something like that.
Like scared?
Yeah, like her body was like shaking. Like my mom was like kind of like got the goosebumps. So my mom had to tell her mom, which is my grandma, to like like name shy or like kind of
yeah.
So how do you translate that into English? Do like a little ritual to be like, hey, come back. Like your soul is probably calm your soul back. Yeah, because what initially we think that happened is that my mom's soul kind of got pulled by a great grandma's soul, like, hey, come with me because I love you, trying to lure you in, pretty much. Souls out there that are trying to take you with them, but even though it's not my mom's time yet. So my mom felt just kind of like sick or something, and my mom had to tell my mom's mom, my grandma, to kind of do a little ritual to like bring him back. And I mean, good thing they were in Fresno for a while too, so they had to do all that. And then my mom said that she felt better after that. So I think eventually her soul came back into her or whatever. But when my mom told that, she told me how scared she felt, and I'm like, my mom's experienced a whole bunch of paranormal stuff though. Never have we never have, but my mom had. Even back in our old house, she said that one time she used to work overnight, so she would sleep all day, right? It's a quick little story. I know we're kind of going off on a tangent, not really actually, because we're on topic. But my mom said that during the daytime, whenever we would be in school and stuff with the kids, and my dad would be at school, at work, my mom would be sleeping in the bed, and she said that broad daylight, first of all, she said that she literally felt like kind of like your situation, she felt someone, like a presence,
yeah,
climbing on the bed. Like she heard the bed creak. She heard and she felt the bed like creak, and then so she was kind of like waking up, and she's like, she thought it was my dad, but she's like, wait, but my dad's at work. So she tried to go back to sleep.
Bitch, I'm scared.
I know, it was so creepy. I was like, what the heck, mom? And she said, so she tried to go back to sleep. And then I think she eventually fell back asleep, but then she woke up, and then that's whenever she was all sweaty. She woke up from her bed, all sweat.
Oh my god,
sweat. So she went to take a shower and everything, and then she came pick us up from school, and she told us the story. And I'm like, great, now I don't ever want to go to your bedroom again. But she's experienced. She's always been.
Which house?
No. This is like back in Fresno when we were kids. Yeah,
thank God.
Not here, girl. Heck no. But growing up, she will always tell us that she gets like weird dreams, like a lot of weird, eerie and just like scary dreams, and especially happening to us too. She's had a lot of dreams of us like having like situations where like we die in accidents and stuff like that, and then she'll wake so many, and she'll wake up and she'll tell us all about it all the time, and my dad will always be like, oh, you just it's nothing to worry about it. But then my mom has always been like that, and then we're like, what the heck, mom? Like, it's so weird. I don't know. I think it's just a part of her family on the side, because my little aunt, which is my mom's little sister, she has a lot of those dreams too. She always has dreams about like weird paranormal Hmong stuff, like scary things and I'm like, I'm convinced. I think that she's probably my aunt, my little aunt Lisa. Lisa, if you're listening to this, I'm talking about you, girl.
Hi, Lisa.
She really does watch our stuff too. But she always has these dreams and like weird, like almost subliminal Hmong stuff. And then we're like, so my cousin in our cousin group chat, we mentioned that she's probably a shaman.
Oh yeah.
When you have these dreams, it's like somebody's, and she even told me that she had a dream where she felt like a presence, like you said, and it's a girl, but she can't really clearly see who she is, but the girl's always guiding her, like in her dream is always guiding her to go here and there and to go into like the other Hmong world, like type of dimension type of. She's always seeing it, but she never sees who she is.
That's fucking scary.
But then so we're saying that's probably like your shaman lady that's guiding you to go and do, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a good person.
She has dreams like to that in detail.
Yes, she told us that.
No.
So, and she always has dreams, and then she'll have dreams of our older like relatives that are already gone to.
You know they call that in the American world lucid dreams.
Lucid?
When it's like deep, vivid?
When it's very vivid like that. There's even like a study or something saying that lucid dreams are very like bad for you. People could die from lucid dreams.
Yeah, because it's like it's going
realistic.
It's so realistic and going to like a different. Yeah, and she always has all of those kinds of dreams. She'll tell us all the time, and I'm like, Lisa, you're just like my mom. Like, you two sisters, y'all be dreaming about the weirdest things. And I think my little aunt Lisa, she's probably meant to be a shaman for real, because she has these dreams that are so vivid. And unheard of, that it's like she literally experienced it in her dream, so that's why it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. But
I don't know about you guys, but for me, I growing up, I've always had like, I don't know if I'm like I got the sixth sense, but I always like even nowadays, like I still will see things out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, okay, I know damn well nothing was right there. And then like most times what I'll see nowadays often is not often, knock on wood, but most times what I'll see is basically just like shadows, yeah, like somebody in white clothing like walk past, or else somebody in like black clothing
or
walk
are you
past.
imagining it?
No, like like when cause first I'll get freaked out and I'm like, okay, I feel like something's here,
right?
And then I won't see nothing. I don't want to fucking see nothing.
Right.
But then the corner of my eye, I'll see something like walk past, and I'm like, oh, maybe that was Danny. And I go look.
You guys got
Danny
a lot of people at your house.
Yes, and I go look, and nobody's in the fucking rooms.
I don't like this episode.
Well, and here's the thing, and I know it's a little creepy and all that, but with my experiences, like sometimes when I think about things way too much, eventually it's gonna happen. I'm gonna trick my mind to see things, to feel things, and I'm like that. Sometimes when I go to sleep, I will. Oh, also, never mind. The craziest paranormal thing that did happen to me, I got sleep paralysis one time. I did.
Fuck you, bitch.
At my old brown house. My old brown house at 106. But
bitch, you just said nothing in your house.
I know, I forgot, but that was my brown house at 106.
I had sleep paralysis when we went to Vegas.
You did. She told me. I was gonna tell you about that too. But let me tell mine real quick. I feel like I talked about this before. I don't know. But we were at my brown house.
Was that your first time, Val?
No.
This was my first time.
Oh.
This was my first time. I think I was in high school, like junior. I don't know. It was the day after school, so I took a nap. But you know how my bedroom was right here, and then my living room was right here.
Sweating.
I know, me too. But this is so cool, though. I mean, I find it cool, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so my room is right here, and you know how the little
maybe you should sleep over at Val's house tonight.
I gotta work tomorrow, and I gotta cook. Okay, anyway. And then so I was shooting. I was kidding. But then so I'm right here, and then you know how the door. You know how I have the little small game room right here. Whenever as soon as you enter, Song was in the game room the whole time. The whole time I can hear him on our computer. He always blasts the music. He was playing some music. I heard him. I was awake. And I felt like my eyes were open because I saw my room. It was broad daylight. Okay, it was like the sun was out and everything, and I had my curtains open. I was dead asleep. I was looking around my room like this, and I heard
you were dead asleep.
No, I'm not dead asleep. I was asleep, but then my eyes were wide open. Is what I meant. I heard Song's music going on next door, and I just could not for God to save my life. I could not move my body whatsoever, and I was trying so hard to move my mouth and say Song, like scream his name to come help me get up, but I just couldn't move. And I remember with my foot, I remember my foot. I feel like I was trying to do this with my foot in the wall to get his attention because I could hear his music. I was conscious, but I wasn't. It was so weird. I remember trying to lift my leg up and hit the wall like this just to get his attention, but my leg was so heavy. It was so heavy, and I was freaking out. And I was like, stop. But my lips were sealed. I felt and I was trying so hard, but I was just so heavy. And then I think it went on for a good 10-15 minutes, and then finally I woke up real quick like this, and I was got out there, went to go look at Song, and went back to went to the kitchen, just kind of brush it off. So that was my one time. I feel like that's what it was. But then I didn't see anything. I just felt like
you
everything was heavy, like I was on drugs or something. That's how I felt. So I was like, oh, it was creepy. That was weird. It was so weird. So I told Song about it. He goes, yeah, dude, you got sleep paralysis. Trying to scare me as a freaking big brother would do. And I'm like, shut up. So, but then that night,
as a big brother would do.
That's what he freaking does. So that night, I went to sleep on my side the whole time like this. I'm like, I'm not about to sleep on my back, bro. Because you know how they say that you sleep on your back? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's just, that was the craziest thing, closest thing to paranormal, whatever that's ever happened to me. And, we have the whole same God in my house and everything. We really believe that because we're a traditional Hmong family. We have the same God. My dad always burns the incense every time we move to a new house. Even when we moved to this house, Sharon's house, we burned and everything. We hooply and cleanse the whole house and everything. Yeah. And then we haven't had, knock on wood, I haven't had any situation with this house. I love this house. It's cute. But so that's that. Val, tell us about your story in Vegas. She told us about it.
Honestly, I don't even remember because whenever something scary like that happens to me, I
try to erase that.
Block it out.
You've had sleep paralysis more than once?
Yes, I think mainly that's why I don't like scary stuff because I remember growing up, our dad and our mom, they would watch scary movies all the time.
I didn't know
and not the Mika scary movies. They would watch the Thai,
my parents,
the Japanese scary movies, the ones that are really, really, really fucking scary.
Those are worse.
And so I think those just traumatized me really bad. And another thing that traumatized me, I remember we went to go watch Resident Evil in the theaters, and we got there late, and so we all had to sit in the very front row. front row, and that traumatized me too. And so that's why like now I don't watch any scary movies. I don't like even think about anything scary like that. Like when a scary trailer comes up on YouTube, I close out of the app. I just close out of the app.
Yeah.
Like when something scary pops up, I don't even entertain that.
Right.
But the first time anything scary happened to me was whenever I think it was 2013, and whenever I just got married and we lived at the apartments, the one that's over here. And Lolly used to work till like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. And for some reason I just couldn't sleep. Like I really couldn't sleep, and I would have to sleep with all the lights on, and like I would like be in the corner like sleeping because I was like so scared. Because like whenever I would close my eyes and sleep, there's somebody in the corner, a girl in the corner.
Shut the fuck up.
I kid you not, a girl in the corner, like just talking about it, like I'm gonna cry because I like literally blocked it out of my head.
Yeah, traumatized you.
A girl in the corner, and like she would just watch me sleep. She would watch me sleep, and then whenever I do fall asleep, she's in my sleep. She's like in my dream, and like she's always telling me to go with her, like go somewhere with her, and like she'd be like grabbing my hand and try to take me with her, and so like I could never sleep at all.
Did you ever tell anybody about it?
Yeah, and I did. I told Dad, and that's why Dad had to tie that. That's why I had that thing around my neck. Because it was so vivid, and it happened for like a week straight, like every single night, every single day.
That's fucking.
She was there in the fucking corner.
Oh hell.
And whenever I was sleeping,
like, could you see her?
I saw her. She was there in the corner. And whenever I would fall asleep, like she's in my dream, so I would never sleep. And that's whenever I was in college too. So like I would stay up till Lolly got home till 4 a.m. then only sleep for like a couple hours and get up and then go to school, because I did not want to sleep at all. I was too scared to sleep. And like that's why I don't remember what happened. Like I really don't even remember what happened because I fucking blocked it out. But I guess it stopped or it went away or something. I don't remember what happened, but that was like the first time something scary ever happened to me. And then like the most recent time is just when we went to Vegas. So that was the second time. So that was like the only other time that anything ever scary
you guys
happened.
went to Vegas for like lovers and friends?
This most recent one when we went to Vegas. This past May.
It wasn't Lovers and Friends because we didn't buy the tickets. We just went.
But you guys were trying to go to Lovers and
Yes,
Friends.
we went. But I think the reason why I got sleep paralysis is because I was up when everybody was asleep. Because I had slept already throughout the day because I was so drunk. And so when everybody got home to go to sleep, I was wide awake at like 2-3 a.m. And I couldn't sleep. And I DoorDashed food because like everybody was dead asleep because they had been out and I had been asleep. So whenever I finally went to bed, like I went to bed, and it was like kind of like the same thing like Sadie said, like I was asleep, but like I could see the room. Like I was asleep, but I could see the room.
Situation
and then like I swear to God, I kept like bumping Sadie. Like I kept like bumping her to like wake her up. And then like when I finally woke up, I was drenched in sweat, like drenched. And I woke up at like I think 6 a.m. and I could not fall back asleep. I stayed up until somebody else woke up. I think Anna was awake early at like 7 a.m. So after I knew that Anna was awake, then I fell back asleep.
Yeah.
Because like I kid you not, like I could not move, and like I was awake but I was asleep.
Yeah.
And whenever
you're conscious, but you're
it's like I'm just literally laying there like this, and I'm just fucking laying there.
It's the weirdest
and I'm just fucking laying there like this, and I can't fucking move. I can't do anything. And like I swear to God, I'm like crying, I'm like bumping Sadie, I'm like trying to get her to fucking wake me up. And then finally, whenever like it's like Sadie said, whenever you do finally wake up, you're up. Like whenever the weight is off of you, you're finally like shit, like I can fucking breathe. It's like someone's like not suffocating you anymore, and you can breathe, and you wake up right away. And like as soon as I woke up, like I was drenched in sweat, and I don't know.
And we slept in the same room. Yeah. Bed. She was right next to me too.
I don't know if I woke up Sadie or not, but I don't know. I don't remember what I did, but I didn't want to. The thing is, I didn't want to wake her up to tell her because I didn't want to scare her. Right. So I waited until the morning, and then I told her, I said, "Dude, I think I'm gonna yes." And then she was like, "Damn, for real?" She's like, "Don't think about it. It's nothing." And I'm like, "No, I did, bitch. I did."
That's scary as fuck.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Ever since that one thing in 2013 happened to me, I don't fuck with scary movies. I don't do scary movies. I don't do nothing scary. I don't even go to haunted houses. I don't do none of that shit, because that shit was so fucking traumatizing. Like for a whole week straight, I got no sleep. I still remember, like, I remember exactly what the person looked like.
That's
like
scary,
a lady in black, like in the fucking corner, like literally in the corner, just watching me sleep, hovering over me sleep. When I do finally sleep for like a couple of minutes, she's there in my sleep, and she's like always wanting me to go with her.
You know what?
The whole week she's been trying to take me with her, to go do somewhere, to go do something.
You know, what my parents like allow, like, because like I'm so surrounded by the traditional Hmong people that they used to always tell us this, that when you experience stuff like that a lot and it just keeps coming back, you have to like spit, like pretend, like do the whole like spit it and cuss at them in the Hmong language or the English language, cuss at them and tell them that you don't want to go and that you don't like that you don't fuck with them and that get away from here, get away from my house.
That's
you gotta
that's what
so my mom started doing that a lot, and my grandma will always tell us that too.
Yeah, I think I remember our parents saying that, like, it's told that you're not scared of them, and that, like,
it's kind of like dogs. You know, whenever you get scared of dogs, then they can sense you're scared, so they like bark at you even more, and they feed off of that. So it's kind of like these spirits and these souls are in, like, lost souls. They're trying to come take you, but then if you show that you're like, oh, like then they're like, oh, you're vulnerable, like they want more. So you gotta show them that, like, hey, I'm not scared. Get the f away from my, that's what my parents and my grandma will always tell me. So, and like I said, granted, I've never experienced it, and knock on wood, I hope I don't ever. But then, I mean, the closest was that paranormal activity, that little sleep paralysis thing, and that was it. But I have that in the back of my head every time, that if anything were to happen or to experience anything like that, just to remind yourself that stay calm and just, like, yell at them and, like, spit at them and just try to get them to go away.
Like, even though no matter how scary it is, I always remember my mom saying that too. Like really, like, you just have to tell them, I'm not scared. Like, even when, like, this, I don't know if you call this paranormal, but in scary dreams, when I have scary dreams, like, I always, like, whenever I feel like it's really real,
really
and, like, vivid, and, like,
I just had a scary dream last night.
I literally will, like you said, Sadie, I feel like I'm saying something. Like, I in real life, I can feel that I'm saying it, but in my dream, I'm actually saying it. So it's like you could feel your body is saying it in the real
like
world
the thoughts
too.
is processed.
Yeah, but in my dreams, whenever I'm saying it, I'm like, like, I say it in Hmong, like, I'm not scared of you, like, get away from me, like get
you shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't, exactly. Like, go back to your own.
And I always call, one thing for me is I always call my ancestors. Like, even though I've never met my grandma, my grandpa, because they're all 6 feet under.
Right.
I've always call on them every time I'm in my dreams.
I do too.
And I have, like, scary feelings. Even in real life, when I have scary feelings, I'm like, please, grandma and grandpa, like, come help me, like, the sukang, like, if you're here and you hear me, like, come protect me, because I feel like there's something here,
So just to give a little background knowledge, the sinka is kind of like a translating.
It's like a protection.
It's like a protection. Suka, it's basically like your ancestors in that one area. It's basically like a piece of paper that we put. If you're culturally,
it's like a plaque of power. Pretty much.
It's basically like a what is it?
Like a
that one thing where people, like, pray to. It's like
the cross.
No, like whenever they make, like, a shrine, right?
A shrine, yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it's like a shrine.
It's like a shrine.
It is like a shrine.
Basically, it's like a protective part of the house that protects everybody
and
in the
watches
house
over you
and watches over and protects you. So basically, what we believe
from bad
things,
energy.
So then we believe that our ancestors that have passed
are tied to that.
Yes. So our grandparents or anyone in your close family who has passed, like, their souls are tied to that, and that they are able to protect us.
They're watching.
So when we call on them,
the good part of their soul, because I do want to throw it out there. I know I mentioned earlier that sometimes when they're gone, there's a part of their souls are not, like, they don't come back as the real intentional good ones, but they still have a good part of their souls that will be there to kind of still protect you. So I always tell my friends too that whenever, like, I pray to my ancestors too. Like, I'm like, oh, like, my great grandpa, please help me pass this test type of situation. Like, we pray to our ancestors, kind of like the Native Americans.
Yeah, I know, we're very similar, because they're spiritual like that too, and they really call on their ancestors too, and we're literally just the exact same way.
Yeah, so, and I know it's a kind of like a tough, it's scary. It is scary because, but I mean, regardless, even though it's scary and something, it might even turn into something that's like almost like negative and scary and like deep down on the bad side. But we always want to look at the bright side of it. Like I said earlier, I'm like, oh, it's kind of cool, to experience these things. Yes, it's cool, it's scary, but at the same time, thankfully in our culture, we have that protection to look forward to. We have our ancestors to help to as guidance and to
this is
protect
just
us.
Mind you, what we're talking about about now is just like our belief in like the traditional Hmong customs of shamanism and like believing in our ancestors, and kind of like, if you're not familiar with that at all, I mean, like you can look it up and do your research, but like Sadie said, it's very similar to Native Americans and like the way they believe in their ancestors and spirits and stuff like that. We're very, very similar in that sense.
Yes, very. So for example, like other religions or beliefs like Christianity, whenever you guys are like, if you're like in a deep hole or something, you pray to God, you know, like so it's just the same. It's the same concept, right? Same concept. So you got to think about these goods that will outweigh the bads, like you really gotta really look up to the goods and believe that the goods will come and help and save and protect you from the bads, so it's just those type of situation, because everything, like I think we talked about this in one of our episodes where different dimensions exist,
like the multiverse,
everything.
It all exists.
Speaking of multiverse, we saw another version of Satana in Minnesota.
Let's insert the clip here.
Insert it here. It doesn't. I don't think it shows the person's face.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. But we literally thought that was Satana. We're like, wait, that looks just like Satana. Same walk, same style,
hair, same outfit,
same baby. She even had a baby on her hip, just like Isla. I'm like, that literally looks like Satana.
That's so
funny. Crazy. But I mean, no, it's really real. Paranormal stuff, it's real.
Yeah, bro. And like honestly, I just wanted to say, like, take everything we're talking about with the grain of salt. Like, we're just touching on this subject because somebody requested.
Yes.
And if you do have your own paranormal stories and stuff like that, if you want to, like, share it with us, because I know that there are a lot of people that submit their paranormal stories to a lot of these YouTube channels, and they
even
retell
a Facebook
them.
page too.
Yeah, and they retell their true stories, because honestly, I believe in all that, because I believe that if you truly believe in like the spiritual realm and like all those things, like those things are true, and so you just have to be mindful of how much you listen to these things, because it can manifest in a bad way. If you
in your own mind too, they can
in your mind, and
the scary stuff.
Yeah, your mind will eventually take over if you keep thinking about too much. Like I said, because that's me sometimes. But then
I'm like Val too. That's why I try not to do anything scary, because I'm like, I feel like that's kind of inviting like bad juju, like bad things.
It's like inviting your mind to create things that you know that you don't want to be there.
So
that's why I don't fuck with the scary stuff. I don't fuck with none of it. I don't touch none of that. I don't. And
there's people out there that wants to play. What's that game called? Ouija.
Dude, literally at my old job, at the contract job, they were saying that they were gonna bring one to work and do it. And then
were you like,
tell me
no, I told them, I was like, no, because there's a specific room that they're like, yeah, that room's like the bad one, because like people always die in that one.
At a hospital?
Yeah.
Shut the.
And I'm just like, if you guys are really gonna bring that here, like, do it on a night that I'm not here, because I will literally like fucking quit. Like, if you guys bring that on a day that I'm here, like, I don't fuck with that shit. Yeah. I don't fuck with fucking with the ancestors, with the spirits out there that are like roaming. Yeah. I don't fuck with none of that shit. Yeah. Like, no, I'm good with the present time, the present life. Like, I don't.
That's fucking scary.
I don't do none of that.
See, why were they even?
Well, because it's just like those stupid movies where people like they want to go play with it, and then bam, they get like, what'd you expect? What'd you think was gonna happen? You know?
Exactly.
Like, bro,
you fuck around, you find out.
Exactly.
Like,
you want to go play with that, it's gonna come to you and get you. So that's why you stay away from that. Like, I really don't mess with all that stuff either. I'm talking about Halloween fun, cutesy stuff.
Like,
Halloween Town. I love Halloween Town. I love Halloween Town. Yeah,
I'm not going to a fucking haunted house. I will beat the shit out of the person that tries to jump in front of me.
I've been to a few and they're actually pretty fun. I like them, but I mean, I'm not gonna go religiously.
The last time I went to one was when I was in 3rd grade. I remember.
Oh, 3rd grade? Why would you go that young?
I remember. It was a school thing.
Oh, it was? Was it Boys and Girls Club?
Yes, and it was in a mall.
Girls Club?
It was in a mall.
Oh my god!
No, it wasn't in a mall.
No, the one on the school field trip was in the mall, but the Boys and Girls Club was in the actual Boys and Girls Club building, and then they made their own.
Yes.
Okay.
But the one I'm talking about was in the mall, and it was a school field trip.
Oh no!
I remember that because I remember being left behind. Everybody ran first, and the teacher ran with them, and I was just like, okay,
the teacher ran with them.
Weird. Like,
I'm dead.
It was so scary.
No, we remember.
I have bad
experiences.
But
all right,
as always,
1, 2.
As always,
we upload a new episode every Monday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts. So make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment, review, share.
Leave a topic, and do whatever you want.
Yeah, let us know.
Shit on us, talk about us, share us. Like, I literally don't care.
Support is
support. Good PR, bad PR is any PR.
Exactly.
Give us some ideas if you want to hear something else.
If you want to hear something specific, feel free to drop us a comment or email us or DM us anytime, and we'll try to get to your
anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning. I know I was a little quiet this episode, but because
Valerie don't fuck with that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit. Sadie loves it. It's Tana, and she's in the middle, but me, no.
Bitch, I don't like that shit.
I love it. I love it. Actually, I think it's something natural.
We're gonna cleanse our minds.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch The Office before I go to sleep tonight.
There you go.
So my mind is full of The Office, not of this topic.
David Wallace.
But anyways,
right,
thank you guys for watching.
Episode.
See you next episode.
Next week.
Bye.